Peru, Pratik, Minu, Jyoti, Hemant, Dr. Kavita, Garima, Dr. Frank, Ami, Bharat, Pratik. I welcome you all in today's session. Hope I am visible to all. Okay, let me just, yeah. All right. So today is very special day where we're going to tell you the logic and the science and everything about the right way of ancient healing, where how the incorporation of Vastu, Ayurveda, yoga, and astrology works together. And this call is specifically, I would say, the important for the people who are already part of some program in Arogini, and definitely the people who are new to the system, or to the you're coming first time to the Arogini. So definitely you'll also understand how deep aspect is there when we talk about the person and the health. All right. So and yeah, so today we'll also going to have the introduction of um Anushriji, who is take care of Vastu and astrology in Arogini, also along with the Dr. Sumit, who is the yoga practitioner, but he is the Ayurvedic doctor and he is a MD in Ayurved. Definitely, the Sushmita ji is their manager in the community. Dr. Divya, who takes care of medicine. So, how many of you have consulted with Dr. Divya? Uh, yes, Neer. Okay, Shubham. And very less with Dr. Akshay because he's newly joined. So, this is the team that we have in Arogini. So, the personal aspect is not taken care by the one person, but team together. All right, Kavita ji. So this is what about this call will going to be like, understanding the four aspect and how this related to each other, that we're going to understand. All right. So let me just quickly go with this principles in the values here in the Arogini. So we work on the principles. So all the ancient science that whatever we use, including like the main that is Ayurveda. So it based upon the principles, even, and same principle is used. So if we just give you the principle, definitely you can use for your benefit, for the good or for the bad. So this is how we work on the principle. The next we work on the personalization. So everybody is unique, and that's where even the aspect of Vastu, astrology, Ayurveda, these are all also the personalized science. Okay, definitely we're going to understand how Vastu impacts the person and also the whole family. Third is empowerment, where we give the right knowledge, right information to the individual, where that information can be used in their personal life, so that you can see the results, and also you can give us a feedback, because we conduct the Friday session every single week. Uh, w- Here, as I've said, we are here to focus on the learning and implementation. So whatever information you use, you implement, and you give us the feedback. Fifth, that is health and well-being. Here at Arugini, we focus first prioritizely with the health, and definitely rest of the things followed once your health is good. Okay, and when we talk about the health, here we are talking about the physical and the mental health. Okay, so that's what we are committed with. Again, so here the Arogini started with the problem statement that the current healthcare system is broken, where there are so many different pathies: homeopathy, naturopathy, Ayurveda, Unani, Nas Chikitsa, Sujok therapy, Chinese medicine, Reiki healing, but we don't know which to be used. And is there anything we left, so that we have to use again the foreign things or the external healing things in our system? So that we need to understand. Okay. And so that's where Arogini come to the place, where incorporating the ancient science uh, for the betterment of the people. And where here we are talking about Ayurveda as a priority thing. And secondly, that's a yoga, your astrology and the Vastu. And our mission is to build world largest society of Ayurvedic lifestyle, where this only can be possible while you are knowing the principles of it and understanding and getting the knowledge from the very foundation. And that's where you can become independent and you people also can follow the Ayurveda, where you will also understand Ayurveda is not just about the medicine. It also about the medicine, where the food, lifestyle, and the habit plays a very important role. And our vision is to collectively empower every human on this earth living a meaningful and a disease-free life. And that again can be accomplished with the help of right knowledge. All right. So this session will going to be a 90 minutes, will full detail. Again, the you have to take a notes in between because there are many new concepts that you're going to learn, and definitely you would able to ask question at the end of this session. So when I said 90 minute here, the 90 minute is of pure content, and for the Q&A, definitely there will be a different time slot, and the orientation session will be conducted in every 15 days. But this is about understanding the problem statement, not as a solution statement. All right. So today we all are suffering with, means everybody, most of us are suffering with the different challenges, including thyroid, tuberculosis, cancer, diabetic condition, cholesterol, skin diseases, uh, obesity, PCOS, asthma, RA factor, menstrual problems, liver related problem, emotional problems, heart problems, gut related problem. We are suffering, people are suffering with so many different challenges, but everything starts from the gut itself. And your gut is getting problem with so many different factors. So when we started the Arogini and definitely talking more about Ayurveda, and there we used to talk, we talk about how the different factors works. And today we are also going to revise the factor. But other than that, how the minutely rest of the factor like Vastu factors and also the astrological factor plays a very important role that we'll also understand. All right. So why not using the shortcut? We have to understand this. So there are so many different petties out there. And again, I have to repeat this again and again so that I want you to get this information right into your head that there is a no shortcut when it comes to health. Let's say you want to reduce the body weight, and there is a time will come, let's say if you consistently practice for the 10 years of reduction of the body weight, and one time will come, definitely you will feel very weak, very underweight, and then you will looking for something when to gain the weight. This is what mostly happen with the people when they try to solve the problem with the shortcuts, and they get into the trouble. And in order to solve that problem, definitely they have to run behind different paths. So our idea here is use right information, right knowledge to keep your health balance. So this is what Ayurveda says. Ayurveda says Ati Sarvatra Varjya. That means everything you have to keep it in the balance condition. Okay. So that is what we are looking for. We want you to accept everything and keep your health in the balance condition. Okay. And you people make sure that you have the stable internet today, because lot of information that come in this session will also going to depend upon your karmas. If your karma is bad, definitely you'll not able to listen the information which have to get. Any obstruction can come while you listening to this particular session, which is live. And I don't want this information to get missed by you by any way. So try to keep the internet stable. And I'll tell you why. So this is how the health is not go to up. Your health should be always in stable. It's like balance. So we are striving for the balance health, because if you try to do something in excess, definitely you are into the bad condition. Let's say any health challenges, you do some shortcuts, definitely you get health, you feel you're healthy, and after sometimes this sometime could be 1 month or 10 years, you be yourself, you find yourself in so many troubles. Okay. And that's why we say here you have to be in a balanced condition when you should know when to stop. And that's where the ancient science will help. Okay. All right. Saying this, let me start with my 15 minutes of uh, the introduction with Ayurveda. And then I'll be passing on this my talk to Mr. Sumit, Dr. Sumit, who is MD Ayurved, and definitely he will going to understand more from his side about how digestion and Ayurved is related with the yoga. So that aspect we learn. But before that, let me take you through the slides, which many of you might have already gone through. So In Ayurvedic perspective, your appetite, your digestion is very important. In Ayurveda as well, and also in our spiritual script as well, including Gita. Your Agni is everything. Your digestive fire is important. So your digestive fire is also directly proportion with your stool quality. Is that clear with everybody? What food that you eat and whatever habit, routine, and food you eat, what you see as a stool, that is your byproduct. Means this body is your factory, and the stool that you produce, they get produced, that is the byproduct of whatever you have eaten, whatever practices that you follow. Is that clear with everybody? Type CL in the chat box. The stool health is very important. And now, when you practice something like churan in long term, or like water enema or something like that, you will not able to understand the stool quality. And that's where understanding the preparation, the proper digestion of the food is very important. And as I've said, digestion also related with your finance. And you're going to understand this aspect from Anushriji today. So your stool is very important, and the preparation of stool is also depend upon the way the food you eat, the way you follow your routine. Okay. So first, your Agni is very important. And with respect to that, your food is get decided. That's your diet. And with respect to that, uh, everything follows, like the absorption and the proper elimination, everything. So your Agni is important. Your digestion is very important. And keeping this one thing, 95% of health challenges will be taken care of and should be naturally. Okay. We have to keep this in the balanced condition. Your Agni, kacha khao, juice pio, definitely you're hampering your Agni. And that's what you have to understand. Your digestion should not go down. Anyway, your Agni should be proper always. And in Ayurveda, there are 13 types of Agni, including your Jatara Agni, your Dhatu Agni, and your Panchamahabhut Agni, where this Agni means everything for you for now. And this has impact when it comes to your Prakriti and the Vikruti. So here, now understand one by one, what is Prakriti? Prakriti is your body type. Okay. Here, Tajiji, we'll just have the Q&A session at the end of this. So we have to understand here, the question you can also paste in the chat box. Prakriti is something which never get changed. You only can manage this, and that's the problem. Okay. Is that clear with everybody? Prakriti never can be changed. It just can be managed. And that's where Ayurveda plays a very important role for the diseased person as well and for the healthy person as well. So number one thing is Prakriti never can be changed. So the digestion of the Prakriti of Vata means the person who is very lean. Okay, let's see how the Vata looks like. We can just go through it very quick. So Vata is somebody is like lean. So Vata here, they feel sometime hungry, sometime not. So this is some sort of body type you can consider here for now. And this Prakriti never get changed. And this is how they defer their hunger. They feel sometime hungry, sometime not. And whenever they eat, when they are not hungry, definitely they feel digestive issues because they don't know when to stop and what is the portion size to be taken. Then second Prakriti is called as Pitta Prakriti. Maybe this person feel hungry 3 to 4 times in a day. Means they need small portion of amount of food multiple times in a day. So that is called as Pitta body or the Pitta body type of Pitta Prakriti in Ayurveda. And one is called as Kapha Prakriti. Bapilary is one of the example where the person don't feel hungry much. Maybe one time a day. That's it. And feel more cravings. So the Agni, the digestive fire of this person is very less by nature. Okay. And then this is called as a body type and that cannot be changed. What you can do is you can just balance it. And how you can balance this will give you the solution. Now understand the Vikruti. What is Vikruti? Is a disease condition. Let's say you were very lean, but now you become obese. So that doesn't mean your Prakriti got changed. This is a disease condition that you are carrying. And now you have to take care of this disease condition. And that is called as your Vikruti. Is that clear with everybody? Vikruti is a disease condition. Type CL in the chat box if that is clear with you. So let's say when you get a fever, you don't feel to eat anything. So that is called as Vikruti. And that is temporarily, like maybe 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days max. Okay, that is called as Vikruti. So again, your hunger, your digestion is impact on basis of that. Then the third thing, that is a seasonal factor. Every single your hunger is varies. In winter, you may not feel much hungry. Maybe you feel 2 times of hunger, but the intensity will be low. You will not able to eat much. In the rainy season, again your hunger will go down. Okay. Then in a winter season, your hunger will be good. So this is how season impacts on your hunger. There is an impact of the hunger, okay, with respect of the season. So we have the 6 different season in India, and that's where this impact is there on your body and need to maintain your digestion with respect of that. Okay, and that's why maintaining your health in India is become very different, very tough, because there is a change in the season. So we have 6 different seasons in India. Then there is a age factor that has to be understand. When you turn old, definitely your hunger goes down, and that's where your also muscle mass also goes down, approximate 800 grams per year, and that's where degeneration starts, and that's where reduction of the weight is very harmful, and all bone related, joint related problem case starts. So this is the factor that is called as age factor. And the last factor as per Ayurveda, that is a day factor. Maybe in the morning at around 6 you feel some hungry. Okay, at 10 to 2 you feel good hunger, and the evening time somewhere around at 5 you again feel moderate hunger, and you might feel light hunger at somewhere in the evening time. So this is how your hunger also get varied with respect of the daytime, morning, afternoon, and at night. So that's where the choice of the food becomes very important when there is a change in the daytime. Okay, but what is the solution? So when we see the Ayurveda is very vast, but Ayurveda we also came with a short thing where in the 6 step process where you also can take care of your body. So with the help of Ayurveda, you can live a disease-free life, the robust life without worrying about anything, right? And this is only possible when you understand this 6 step process. Okay. So when you understand and implement the 6 step process, definitely you can take care of your health with respect of astrology, with respect of Vastu, with respect of yoga. Okay. So what is this 6 step process? Let's understand now. So the first step is your self-analysis. Prabhate Maladarshanam, that means observing your stool every single day. When there is a loose motion, definitely there is a problem in your gut. Your Agni is low. When their stool is hard, definitely there is a more Vata Prakop. Must be you might be eating more dry food. When your loo is like a banana in shape, definitely that means your hunger is good, your appetite is good, your gut is good. When you go for the loo 3 to 4 times in a day, definitely you're constipated. When you spend lots of time in a loo for the loo, definitely again you're constipated. When you don't go every single day for the loo, again you're constipated. So self analysis is very important. If stool is very sticky, again you have more amadosha in the body, that is more toxicity in your body. So there are a way of the self analysis, and you should know your prakriti first, that is a body type, and then knowing how your loo looks like, your poop looks like every single day. And water enema will not help because you don't know how it looks like, right? Elimination is very important. As you eat, the elimination is very important. Following Ayurvedic routine. Okay, what time do you wake up? What time do you sleep? When you take bath? We have covered everything in 40 steps. Okay, those who have done the session, the last month session that we have conducted, right? In a FABE, I guess we completed the routine for the elder people, for the young people, for the students, for the kids, and everybody. We have covered the right routine that need to be strictly followed by everybody. Otherwise, there is no shortcut. Okay, this is how the routine helps to keep your health good. Then third is your habit. Those who have get access with the digestive health kit, not definitely will going to provide you. Those who are part of the consultation. So the health creed is important so that whatever mistakes that you do, that should not be done. Let's say, how many of you know that drinking water after the meal is a problem? Type yes in the chat box. Venkat, Frank, Garima ji, Jyoti ji, yes. Suhan, Manisha ji, yes. Okay. And how many of you this information is new that you should drink water in between your meals that is lukewarm and that is up to 1 cup. Type new in the chat box if that is new for you. You should not drink water before the meal, should not drink water after the meal, but should be drink water in between of your meals. खाना खाने के बीच में पानी पीना है, and that is a lukewarm, so that your food will properly get nurtured, properly get digest. So your habit plays a very important role, and I have proved this with the video that last time I have posted for the tuberculosis. How many of you watched that? If you see whatever causes has been mentioned in Ayurveda, same thing they were following, and that's where they were causing the tuberculosis, and this is a heavy burden we have in India. 40% of population is suffering with tuberculosis. Okay. And that is what is the problem. Our habit is not good. And that's where medicine doesn't work, including Ayurveda. Detox, detox, detox. So this is not your water enema. This is not your juice fasting. This is not your water fasting. This is proper detox where the proper hours of fasting should be there, not excess of anything. Not 16 hours, not 14 hours. Depends upon your prakriti. Also, detox is consuming some sort of rasayan. Also, detox means consuming the food in a right way so that your body will properly eliminate by itself with the help of proper food, with the help of proper sleep, and with the help of following proper brahmacharya. That is what your detox is. So, detox is a mental, and detox is also the physical. When your Agni is good, that is the detox. Means your digestive fire. That is the fourth step. The fifth step, that is your food that you consume. So as I've said, there is a change in season in India. Every 6 season, there is a change in the food. Again, there is a change in the food when there is a different disease condition. Okay. And that's where it's very important to understand that why this, which food is suitable on that particular condition. Let's say you have a fever. Do you really eat very heavy to digest food? Now you tell me. No, right? So when there is a condition like body condition is there, and definitely you'll not going to have the heavy to digest food, and that's where food plays a very important role with respect of your health condition, and when you are perfectly all right, when you are in your prakriti. And the sixth step, that is the last, nothing but the maintenance. So as I've said, there are 6 different seasons in India, and maintaining these 6 different season is the game, because there's a different doshas get imbalance, right? And these different doshas have to get balanced properly, and for that you have to understand what challenges we face in different season, and that's where understanding the ritucharya, that is the seasonal regime, is very important. Okay, so this, when you follow the 6 step process, definitely the health is not a concern. Now you tell me how much money, time you spend over your medication. Okay, and this is how the 6 step process can be followed. All right, so this is how the Ayurveda and Agni can be represented with the help of the factors that we have shown, and also the factors that are the 6-step process, which will help to keep your health well. Okay. So now I guess it's time to me hand over the call to Dr. Sumit. So may I know, Anushiji, Dr. Sumit is there in the call? Yeah. Anushiji, am I audible to you?
Hello.
Yeah, Dr. Sumit, I guess. Yeah, you're audible. Okay. So, yeah, over to
Yes.
you, Dr. Sumit. So, we were talking about the Agni aspect and how the Rutucharya is very important, Dincharya, Pathya, all these factors, how it's very important to, follow for the healthy individual, definitely. And the problem here is people come to us only we are sick. And what is your
Hmm.
experience, Dr. Sumit? Is there any patient come to you saying now how I can maintain my health once I get the disease free? Over to you.
Okay, because what exactly Ayurveda tell, the hita hitam sukham dukkham ayuttasya hita hitam. What is beneficial to you to maintain your health, and what are the bad things you should not do, or what are the things you should avoid. Basically, what exactly happen if you are specifically trying to maintain your health, but you are forgetting the things which are bad for you. Still, you are ignoring that things. The Ayurveda base or definition of Ayurveda is Hita Hitam. What is Hitakar? That means what is beneficial to you? Ahita. What is not beneficial to you and your body? There Ayurveda play a role. And Ayurveda specifically, what exactly you correctly mentioned that ki, Rutucharya, Dinacharya, knowing your Prakriti, Agni, your sarata, your potential, your psychological health, your mental things, you need to be considered when you are you if you wanted to make a good and healthy lifestyle. There is no patient come saying that I wanted to maintain my health, but they are doing their own work, like some doing some physical activity, some dietary modification they are doing by their own, but everyone is not getting benefited because of the same thing. Everything is not applied to everyone equally, and every season is slightly different in every aspects. If you see the currently in India, the summer season is coming, everyone is facing like too much dryness in their body, too much weakness. Some people are just the having issue with the cup and cold kind of things, because just starting after just completing a cold season, there is a heat is increasing in the nature, and our body is now trying to adjust with that. That is different in different individual. If you see one family have a different disease condition because of their prakriti,
Mhm.
their response to the will be different in a different perspective. Specifically, I just wanted to explore the yoga perspective. What exactly the yoga playing a role, and what exactly yoga means in Ayurveda. Um what exactly we are doing in Ayurveda? Uh, the physical exercise called as Vyayama Sthairya Sreshta. Vyayam means any kind of physical activity which make you more stable. Now we are seeing the various perspective of physical activity. There are various perspective of yogic posture, yogic kind of things. But I will suggest only flexibility, only doing a 108 Surya Namaskara, thousands of stroke of Kapalabhati, Bhasrika, or other things, pranayama kind of things will helpful to you. That is not possible because every individual have their different aspect, different body constitution, that is we call as the prakriti. If the person having Vata Prakriti, the person having very lean, thin nature, very dry body, uh, very little energy in their body, the Agni is very vitiating, some digestion is always a problem for that person, and he is doing a lot of yoga, almost at least for 2 hours on daily basis he is doing yoga or any physical activity. It will be beneficial to him. That will be, that question comes into our mind when we are seeing in the perspective of Ayurveda. What exactly happened? The Vata Prakriti person who is doing a lot of physical activity, there might be increase in a Vata, and once your Vata will increase, then the body will react, like the whole body will become a very dry, the immunity might decrease, the energy level might decrease, and totally opposite person who belongs to the Kapha Prakriti, who is very strong person, very body structurally very strong, having lots of fats in his body, and he is not doing any kind of physical activity. The nature of that person might get a different perspective, but the person is advisable to do lots of physical activity. Now, considering the season, you can see the currently in India, you are seeing the very dry environment is there, increasing heat is increasing now, and your body is also not tolerating any kind of physical activity. Here you should avoid these things or minimize the things according to your prakriti, according to your environmental changes, according to your diet. You need to consider these things. And until and unless you are not considering this, that will be not beneficial to you. That's why to understanding your prakriti is important, understanding your environment is important, understanding of your Agni is important, understanding of your capacity is also important. These are the things, these are the perspective of Ayurveda we see. uh, Basically yoga comes in a different perspective. If you see, you can we have Ashtang yoga, yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. Yam means yam and niyam comes to the internal or self control kind of thing. You need to do that. You should avoid that. That are the perspective of where you need to make yourself stable mind. Uh, Asana means the physical activity, but asana is a little different perspective in yoga. Is like when you are doing any kind of asana, you need to stable and maintain this posture. How much you can maintain? This is the asana. Now we are just thinking about the flexibility. How much I can flex my body. This is the one of the aspect, but this is not a perfect aspect according to yoga. The aspect is to maintain the posture for longer time, and you should be very comfortable in that posture. This is the perspective of seat to any asana. If you are sitting, you are comfortably sitting, and you are very mentally calm in that posture, then this is the helpful condition for you, or this is the asana for you. uh, Around Ayurveda told about some texts told about 32 asanas, some texts told about 84 asanas, some told about 84 lakh asanas, and that are the various kind of things. If you are sitting in a natural position or whatever you are now sitting on a chair, it might become your asana if you are too much stable in that posture. This is that much simple asana yoga tools. Then uh, then come to the pranayama. That is you need to control, voluntary control on your breathing. When you are able to control your breath, then you are able to control your mind. This is the perspective to see a pranayama. What exactly happened, the Ayurveda tell as a vayus tantra yantra dhara. That means everything is controlled by your mind only. where the pranayama comes in your mind. That means you need to control your mind with the just focusing on your breath. I just give an assignment to you, just we can do together now. Just close your eyes, just try to focus on your tip of the nose. Just inhale, feel the breathing in, feel the coldness in your lungs, and simply exhale. Just inhale, just focus on tip of the nose. Feel the air coming in your mind, coming in your lungs, and exhale. You can see the difference. Before you was also breathing, but you are now just with awareness. You try to breathe that two things. Only two breaths make you more calmer. These are the benefits of pranayama. If you are doing once you settle down on any asana, any physical posture, when you are comfortable, and then try to do pranayama, that is breathing exercises or controlled breathing exercises with full of concentration, full of with involving your breath with the mind. Then come to the pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. These are the little complicated things. I don't want it to make it more complicated to you to understand. Also, these are the some things where you need to be more go to more eternal. Ultimately, you need to make that samadhi means total happiness, total detachment from everything. This is the perspective to see the Atman or soul of your body. This is the concepts of yoga. And Ayurveda also told the Vata Pitta Kapha concepts, where the balance is most important of the things. And yoga also told that Samatvam Yoga Uchyate, that means the controlling with your body posture, controlling your breath might help you to improve your balance of your mind, your breath, and your body. These are the three things is important in yoga. And Ayurveda also told about Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. These are the three doshas. Vata is responsible for your every movement in your body. Pitta is responsible for all metabolism, and Kapha is responsible for your physical structure, immunity, and other things. This should be balanced in that way. And this yoga told about the balance about your mind, body, and soul. These are the perspective of yoga. If you are combining Ayurveda and yoga in your life, there will be the balance with your mental and physical health. That will be happen with that perspective. I think so. I have given enough time to speak the concept of Ayurveda and yoga, how you can incorporate in your day-to-day life. If you have any question, you can ask me.
Okay, so Dr. Sumit, it was really nice to hear from you, your perspective of yoga, because you are the one who is the MD in yoga, right? And you also have done your BMS in yes, in Ayurveda, your your degree in Ayurveda and masters in yoga. So you could able to relate this properly, where this two sciences, I would say the sister sciences, and what do you think when people come to any yoga practitioner, or what you nicely said in your first when you start that performing yoga, let's for 1 hour 2 hour and in the vata condition, definitely that's a harmful. Definitely same it goes where in Ayurveda suggested not to do much physical activity in the summer season. That's where
Hmm.
the summer factor comes, and summer season and vata prakriti again become more danger, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there is this kind of combinations are there. And now second aspect that maybe off from this topic, that is understanding of having the shortcuts in a diet. So nowadays we see the water enema. Now we see because we are talking here about the Agni, that is the main aspect here for the today's topic. and the water enema is there, and again the juice fasting, the water fasting. So many fat thing is going on, which also claims to, yeah, the raw and vegan food. And and I guess in your MD you also have learned the naturopath, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, and also some factors about homeopath, how the thing works. But when we talk about the principles of Ayurveda, which go like most of the thing go against of the naturopathy concept. Naturopathy is a concept, and Ayurveda is working with the principles. So, how do you see this as the thing where people are getting more results and in very quick time, let's say reduction of the body weight 20 kg, 30 kg in a matter of 2 months with the help of water enema or the any raw diet, something like that? And how do you see this as the health to our nation? And definitely, what is your perspective? Because you're the right person who can speak on this. Over to you.
Okay. Basically, if you wanted to lose a weight, there should be a systematic way. We always consider Agni is the important thing. Once your digestion hamper, that will get a longer time to make it normal. And once you started to do some very fantasy kind of things, a boiled diet or juice fasting, there is a problem with the nutrition. If you are doing a fasting, there should be complete nutrition should be happen. There should be your body is a very complex thing. That is not a very simple thing to understand. Only once you start a very specific diet for that, your diet should be fulfill the all cells, all nourishments of your body. If you are trying to do some water enema, that is basically we are thinking like that causes a karshana or the scrapping of your fat material, but there should be a limit. There should be some time bound period. Generally in Ayurveda we give a alternate day water enema, not water enema, with medicated decoction, and along with that alternate day we give a oil based enema. Okay, and these are the main thing when we are thinking about the nourishment is the most important, because your cells should be alive when you are doing all kind of fasting and other things. Along with that, you need to consider environmental changes also. If you wanted to do some fasting, or if you wanted to do some fasting in a normally season, if you think in traditionally we do chaturmasa, basically after just completing rainy season, there is your Agni is very vitating or Agni is very low, and after that just the Agni is trying to chase the environmental changes. Then you can do that specific time period of fasting. Currently, the specifically in summer season, you should avoid to do fasting, but you should eat a little on normal uh, food on this specific season. If considering the boiled diet, generally in some people the diet might help, because these are very bland diet, and they don't have nourishment. Just after just boiling the things, there is a possibility of reducing the all the protein structure and other things. And they don't the boiled diet don't have taste, and most of the thing is complex carbohydrates are there, and because of that the weight reduction is happening. Nothing more than that. You need to include proteins and other things also with that. This is the total concept of Ayurveda. And if you wanted to see specific thing to reduce the weight, is the barley is one of the major thing you can include, and include in your day-to-day life. The barley water, or barley various uh, preparations from the barley you can include for the losing weight. Yes.
Yeah. So yes. Okay. So yeah, that's where we wanted to understand the aspect of incorporating this raw diet, and not you spoke about the raw one, but definitely the cooked one. which again, when you said that it is beneficial for some body type, the condition when we are uh, could define here the pitta kapha mostly and can relate here, where the agni is also good, and where the limit should be there. They should know when to stop, and that's
Yes,
where we have
definitely.
found. Yeah. So can you put some light on that, where people should know like when to stop when they follow some fat diets?
Okay, basically the in specifically raw food is basically very heavy to digest because we have not done any sanskara or any preparation for that, and sometimes that might cause a bloating to you also. These are the very different things, and you should understand when your agni is very at the top level, specifically when the cold season is there, then you can digest everything whatever you are eating. Then you can limited consumption of raw diet you can do. If you belongs to the pitta prakriti, definitely you can do. Okay, one of the asking, does it mean we don't have enzyme to digest them? Basically, what exactly happened? The enzyme is a concept in modern science, but Ayurveda didn't told about that. We are considering the Agni is one of the basic concept, and everyone has different secretion of enzyme. Everyone has not specific digestive or metabolism in the same manner. Okay, and in a concept of enzyme, if you are seeing the complex carbohydrate, that will be never digested by your body. That enzymes we don't have. Because of that causes the stool formation and some like harbara, chana dal. Chana specifically causes a bloating to you.
Yeah. So rightly said that about the, yeah, the green leafy vegetables and other stuff which again gets heavy to digest, and that's where, and the last thing that you can put the light on, that is consumption of vegetable juices. Nowadays we can see this fad again for the reduction of the body weight. There's lots of green leafy vegetable juice been taken for the your cleansing the colon, maybe in the name of detox. So in Ayurveda, definitely we have very deep approach, Dipan, Pachan, Anuloman, in the right way with the right herbs, because there are so thousands of herbs that we have. But now here, the one, sabji is giving you that solution, and people are feeling very satisfied. So what is your take on this?
Okay, vegetables are a little heavier to digest if you are taking a raw, and these are the perspective when it comes once your body having a good capacity to digest. Once you are agni, basically we can consider as the two kind of diet kind of things. So once your body have a good digestive fire, one is when there is a toxins in your body. When the toxins in your body, we need to consider first of all Dipan Pachana is the most important thing. Once we will do Pachana, that make a detox, and another thing is Dipana, that will be aggravates ignite your Agni, and later on the considering your situation, we can add these things which are heavy to digest and that diminish the your Agni or digestive fire, and that will reduce your craving. But these are very later stage we can incorporate in your diet, but that is also personalized thing according to Ayurvedic perspective. And seasonal perspective, we need to consider what kind of vegetables you should take, what kind of vegetable juice you can be take, but later, not in initial stage. Just understanding your Agni uh, after detoxification or systematic detoxification. Once we have done, later on your Agni we establish a good Agni to you, and then we can introduce that kind of things. But that is also totally depend on to your condition, not initially.
All right. And the quantity also matters a lot because here, when
Yes,
we
yes.
see about the juices, people literally, even the amla juice, having this glass of, amla juice, even in the morning, that
Mhm.
we can see in different groups. And also, there, and like all the juices in the same way. So definitely, this point you have put it very well, so that the quantity is matters, the prakriti is matter, and nowadays in India, this is what is happening. People are getting put on the 21-day challenge, and they have been poured with this kind of juices for very long time, at least for the 21 days. And this is they call as a detox. And where you are explaining this come as the latter stage of detoxification when the body is totally detox, where Agni is good, and now body is able to digest the some amount of this leafy vegetables, even they wanted to, with while understanding what again herbs that we add there in that particular juice, and that able to they could digest, and that for the specific period of time.
Yes, yes.
That clear?
Limited time you can definitely give in every perspective, but there should be consideration of Agni is most important things.
Right. And what nowadays that we listen is, I eat this, my Agni is not means I don't feel hungry, and now I'm reducing weight, I'm feeling very light. So I get this some bad sign which people has to understand and address, where Agni is very important aspect, right?
Yes. Once, because always think like that, ki once your Agni is proper, you can do everything. There will be no health issue you will face in a life. Once your Agni is bad, that means at either lower or either Visham. That means sometime that is very good, sometime that is very bad. Always we need to balance that. And with the detoxification or some Ayurvedic Kriya we call as Panchakarma or other things, then we definitely introduce after a certain time period once your body is capable to digest everything.
Yes. So I guess this is it from Dr. Sumit. Anybody have any question? They can add in the chat box. If anybody have any question, we can take a quick Q and A's here. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Complex carbs and chana dal hai heavy for which prakriti you meant? Okay. Basically, if you think the prakriti, the complex carb are not digesting kind of things. You can say the that basically form a uh, uh, tool. Okay. And if you see the where is the constipation is major. For that, we generally give to improve his digestion, and later on we will give the complex carbs, so that fruits or whatever raw fruits or raw kind of things, but in a limited amount where the stool is important for us. And if you think the chana is specifically causes the vata in your body, that's why the bloating is happening. And in specifically vata prakriti person, they should be avoid the chana.
Okay, definitely. We see this over the YouTube, chana khao body banao, after like develop the muscle, but we don't consider this Ayurvedic aspect. Um, okay, there's another question. How do we know the food is completely digested versus absorbed? Yeah.
Okay. If you are eating a food and that is not causing you any harm, you are not getting weakness, you are not getting any digesting within a 4 hour. After that you are feeling light. After that there is no health issue from you are consuming from longer time, and no constipation, no bloating. You are very happy with what you are eating. These are the some good thing about your digestion. If you are facing any issue with that, that is causing due to the your indigestion or little toxins is created in your body, any heaviness in your body or any pain or any weakness kind of things.
Okay. Yes. So now the I guess here we take the last question. What is the difference between a constipation and the low motility of bowel movement?
Okay, very good question. Basically, constipation, you can see the when patient having issue with. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. So
Okay.
the question was,
Yeah. Constipation and low mortality of bowel movement. Okay. Ayurveda define in three different kosta. Kosta means you can say it's a bowel movement. Okay, one is very mrudu kosta. Even you are eating a little milk in a day, the person will face a loose motion. Okay, second is mrudu madhyam kosta. There is not that much difference in whatever you eat. You will pass a motion with very comfortably. And third is krura kosta, where the person having facing issue to pass the stool. Sometimes they have very little change in dietary changes or lifestyle changes. They might have some constipation issue or bloating issue, or they need a very force to do pass a stool. Okay, here the second and third person have some low motility issue, and this is their tendency towards the passive bowel movement. And any specific thing which is causing you constipation, you are knowing that some things like a very you are not taking care of when to eat, what to eat, how to eat. You are not drinking enough amount of water. If you are even you are thirsty, you are not drinking a water. There is no fruits in your diet, or there is nothing. Uh, uh, there is nothing. Your diet is not complete. Then you might face a problem with the constipation. There you are not able to pass through. In these three conditions, motility is low. There is a natural tendency of some persons, and some person might develop with some specific food habits. These are the some things, some traveling or other issues. Because of that, the specific thing which have a reason, we call as a constipation. Some people have from childhood they have low mortality about their bowel movement, that can be considerable.
all right. I guess this is it from Dr. Sumit, and it's a lots of like a new knowledge may like people might have got here. So type new in the chat box if the most like many information you got today is new from Dr. Sumit. Definitely we're going to have the Vastu aspect and astrological aspect when it comes to the digestive health. Uh, but I guess now people have understood how this food, works, and how like handling the situation in the right way. I would say it's very important by not follow like following everything randomly instead. So thank you, Dr. Sumit, for joining the call and also answering the questions. Um, so I guess
Thank you so
yeah,
much for the opportunity.
thank you, Dr. Sumit. So I guess like whatever question rest the people have, we can answer this at the end of this session. And now I just pass the this call to Anushri ji. Over we're going to understand the aspect of astrology, understand the aspect of Vastu, and how this is hampers the digestive fire. And definitely again, as Ayurveda, as yoga that we have understood, now it's time to understand in different perspective where yeah, you'll enjoy this the new aspect, because very less people talk about this, not because of the knowledge but because of this particular uh the section of astrology, because this is called as medical astrology, where the planetary changes, whatever planetary changes happens, it how it going to impact on that particular the person with respect of their rashi. So we're going to understand this aspect today. And I guess over to you, Anushri ji. So maybe you will start with the vastu for astrology first, and then with the vastu, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so yeah, over to you now.
Yeah. So can we have that slide? Yeah. Thank you so much. So, today our like topic is Ankur sir and Dr. Sumita has also gone through the digestion, the fire, how it should be the fire. So, I'm going to relate you to with that both the aspect, how the Vastu also hampers your digestion, and how in the astrology chart also it shows that how your digestion is going to get hampered. Okay, so astrology also shows that thing. So, first of all, like digestion is there. So if digestion goes lower, so what happens, of course there are many diseases. So wherever anytime you see, if any of the doctor, you go to any of the doctors or somewhere, so you will notice that any of the ayurvedic doctor, basically ayurvedic doctor, okay, he'll first ask how is your digestion, do you feel hungry, is your motions passing properly or not. So these all questions are firstly asked. So where here in the digestion, if we want to see according to astrology also, so as you can see in the chart, there are I guess everybody has seen this chart, okay? Everybody has their own kundali and everything. So you all people at least know how this chart looks. Okay, so this is just an example today I've just kept here so that you could know that how the chart looks like. So like you can see there is written first house, second house, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and all these like 12 houses are there in one chart. Okay, in everybody's the same houses will be there, the houses are not going to change, only the planets, only the rashis, the zodiac signs changes according to the planetary motions whatever are happening in the in up there, but the houses will be same, the planets will be rotating, and when it rotates, when it comes into the particular position in your particular chart, in your particular lagna kundali, then and then only you get that particular disease, you get that particular challenge in your life, you get that particular struggle, you get that particular positive effect also of that particular planet. So that tells the astrology. Okay, so if you're going to get a negative impact, of course you're going to get the negative impact, you are not going to get away from that. But astrology what is going to tell you, that there is a negative impact in your life, this planet will give you this type of disease, or this planet will give you financial problems, or whatever it may be. But the thing here is, the astrologer will predict that things can happen in your life. Now, what you need to do is, you just need to do some of the remedies. You just need to do your good karmas. You just need to follow the particular thing which is really needed for you personally. That will reduce the intensity. The thing is going to happen, okay? I'm not saying that the thing will not happen with you. Of course the thing, it is destined to happen, that thing is going to happen in your life, but we can decrease the intensity rather than facing that struggle. Like what, anything can happen in any of the life, okay? So we can at least decrease the intensity, that thing can be done. So if we see for the digestion, particularly sun planet is very, very important. If in your chart sun planet is afflicted, okay, it is like it is getting retrograde. What we say in like Hindi, we said vakri, okay, vakri ho gaya, hum aisa bolte hai. So if it is vakri, then it creates a problem. So sun, which is like fiery planet, so it is of course the fire, that is the digestion fire of your stomach. If it gets low down, if like your sun is at 0 degree or something, you just don't go with that degrees, I'm just explaining you all people. So it is just an astrological language which we use majorly. So if it is very low, if it is a debilitated planet in your chart, then of course you're going to get the health issue. So basically now in this chart you can see on your screen the fifth house and the sixth house majorly we see. Okay, as an astrologer we see the fifth and the sixth house. If here some of the planets which are not good, which are malefic planets, which are negative planets, if these come in these fifth and sixth houses, then you will get the problem. For the digestion, maybe you will be facing the constipation issues, like acidity, gas, everything, all these challenges you may face. Okay, and the second house which we can see, that is up there. So that house tells your food habits. Okay, so the food habits, how the like if any of the malefic planet is there, negative planet is coming there, so that planet will tell us that how the food habits of that particular person is. Maybe he must be eating refrigerated foods, maybe he must be eating the like the yesterday's food he is eating today, maybe he is eating very like hot food, the very fresh food he must be eating. So it depends on that particular planet. I'm not going to go in detail which planet does what, but just for your reference, just to understand how the astrology depicts your diseases, just for today we are seeing that thing. Okay, so seeing the according to the astrology chart, we see that. Again, one more thing is that you all people know that there are vayu in our body rotating. Okay, there are different types of vayu already given in Ayurveda. So in that pattern also we see the vayus here. So majorly the saman vayu. Okay, the saman vayu which is given, that it helps in digestion of the food, absorption, assimilation, and it just eliminates the food. So that saman vayu is again depicted by Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter is the planet which denotes the Saman Vayu. If your Jupiter is strong, your Saman Vayu is also good. It will help you for the digestion. But if your Jupiter is afflicted, if your Sun is afflicted, and if your fifth and sixth house also has a malefic planet, that is your negative planet, are present there, then also you will get the digestion problems. And once you get the digestion problems, of course, you are attracting the other problems towards you. So it is very, very important that you should keep your stomach, your gut really very healthy. That is the first foremost thing. Now in today's chart, whenever I go through any one of the charts, I can definitely see that fifth and sixth house are really affected with some of the other planets. So today the astrology, we can see according to medical astrology, we are able to notice that many of the people, almost 98-99% people have the digestion issues in their chart. It is really given. So of course they're attracting the other issues also. Once your digestion goes down, you are going to get the other challenges also in your health. So that is the main thing. And usually in fifth and sixth house, there are fiery planets, there are airy planets also and fiery planets also. So basically like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if these three zodiac signs basically if comes in your fifth or sixth house, then also it gives a problem. And if like Saturn and Rahu, if you have heard about it, these two also, if grahas come in your fifth and sixth house of your chart, so then also this will give you problem. Now this is just a basic level of prediction. Okay, I'm not saying that in your chart, if you go and you see your chart and you will say that no, I don't have. So that is not the thing. Okay, this is the first major aspect to see the chart. So just I am giving you an example that if these are coming, then there is a possibility that you are going to get the digestion challenges. Again, there are another houses also we see. So according to that also we check that really you're going to get the digestion issues or not. Okay, again, the as I said, like, yeah, Shani, that is the Saturn, that is the karak of Apan Vayu also. Okay, so Apan Vayu is what, which will release the excreta from your body. The motions which happen in the first thing which happens in the morning, that is your motion, and that is due to the Apan Vayu. If your Apan Vayu is like it's not proper in your body, it's not working properly, then your Shani is also afflicted. It is said that. So if your Shani is retrograde, that is Vakri or something, then also you may get that problem. So what we need to do, that we need to follow according to the Ayurveda. We need to take all the aspects of the Ayurveda and follow all the routines and everything, so that if that thing is going to happen, then also you can do the intensity low and you can live a healthy life throughout your life. Okay, so this is what your digestion tells, what your charts, from how the charts we depict. Okay, again, one more thing today I would like to tell you all people. Like today many of the people are facing the challenges with like sleep disorders are there, insomnia, which we say, like depression, stress, anxiety, everything is related to each other. Okay, so basically if your digestion is not good, of course you're not going to get a good sleep. Your good sleep is not there, again the next day you're not going to get your stomach is not going to get proper clear. So that is again another aspect. So here we see basically the 12th house is seen here, which you can see in the chart. Again, the 12th house, where it shows how your quality of mind is going to be. Okay, how your sleep is going to be. Is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? If in this 12th house, if any of the malefic planets are coming, that is the negative planets are coming here, then it will disturb your sleep. It will give you depression, it will give you stress, anxiety, whatever. But here, if neutral planets are coming or positive planets are coming, it will give you positive effects. It will improve your sleep quality, it will improve your the whole day quality, it will be improving. Okay, so for example, if in the 12th house, I hope everybody is getting noticed with the 12th house. Ankur sir, I guess you have disabled the chat. So please on the chat so that I can interact with the people if they are getting it or not, or else just it would be like I am only talking and they are not.
Yeah, I just on it. This is a 12th house.
Yeah. So the 12th house, if in your 12th house Saturn is coming, okay, Shani planet is coming, then whenever you are going to the sleep, okay, suppose a person is there, whoever is having Shani planet in their 12th house, only Shani planet I'm saying, okay, I'm not taking about any another planets. If Shani planet is coming, that is Saturn is coming in your 12th house, it will disturb your sleep. Whenever you go to sleep, you will have negative thoughts in your mind. You will start reminding of the negative thoughts or anything. This thing will happen. If you have Rahu in your 12th house, it will give you illusions. Okay, Rahu and Ketu, these are the two planets which are just shadow. Okay, you can't see in the Saura Mandal, you can't see them. Okay, they are the shadow basically. So that is the main thing. So here Rahu will give you illusions. If your Ketu comes, then also he will give you illusions. Maybe he can give you dreams of like you are falling from somewhere. Okay, many of the people feel that they are falling from somewhere. They see these type of dreams also they see. Okay, so if Ketu is present here, then it will give you this type of problem. If Mars is present, that is Mangal, then there will be like whenever you go to sleep, you have a fight with your husband, you have a fight with your spouse, anybody, maybe your family members, anybody may be there. Okay, so these are the tamasic planets. Okay, these planets give distractions to you people. Whenever you go to sleep, this will give you distraction. Now if here some rajasic planets are coming, okay, rajasic planets are like Buddha, that is Mercury, and Venus. If Venus and Mercury is coming here in the 12th house, then basically whenever you go to sleep, it will like you will have that thought of like I am remembering some of the uh, what we can say, we have that thought. Just a sec, give me a sec.
Okay, so are you there? Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So, if Mercury is present in your 12th house, then it will give you like whenever you go to sleep, you will have the thought of like, yeah, I need to do this work, I need to do that work. You will remember at that time only, okay? Oh, I forgot to do this work. Oh, I forgot to do that work. So, this will give you, if Mercury is present in your 12th house, it will give you the problem. If Venus is present, you will at that moment of time only while going to sleep, that time only you will think that yeah, I need to do that work, I need to do this work, I forgot to paint my some of the painting, something, any creative thing, anything you will remember at that time. Okay, whenever you go to sleep, at that time only you will remember all these things. If tamasic planets are coming, at that time only you will get the stress, anxiety, depression types of thoughts in your mind. And if like rajasic planets are coming, it will give you work. Oh, you forgot to do that, you forgot to do that. So these type of planets affect you because 12 houses of sleep basically. So if the proper planets are coming, it will not affect you, but if tamasic planets are coming, it will definitely affect you. And again, sattvic planets are there like sun, Jupiter, and moon. Okay, so if these planets are there, then it is okay, they are already sattvic. And if sattvic zodiac sign is coming there, then it is again good. But as we say moon, but moon is being sattvic, then also it affects sometimes. Okay, because moon, as you have seen, moon is like it goes 15 days up, it goes 15 days down. Okay, so according to that only the man also, the particularly the person, it also has the sleep according to that. So sometimes moon also affect being sattvic. So this is all about the astrological part, how an astrologer depicts your chart. Okay, so nothing is like nothing is what we can say that lie or something. It is true given in every aspect. So we have that thing that we should follow. We should really we should check our chart, what is given in our chart, according to your career, according to our health, according to our finance, according to our disease, whatever we have, all aspects we should go through. And according to that, whatever we need, okay, whatever gemstone is needed, whatever like rudraksha is needed, whatever may be it be, so you should definitely do that thing, because you get that a push, okay, you get that push for that any of that work you need to do in your life. Now gemstones basically have that colors, okay, every gemstones come of a different color, and they have their effect in your life. So you should basically have that stones also in your life, so that it gives you support. So it is very very mandatory to have all these things in your life, so that you get all aspect support from everywhere, because astrology can't be changed, okay, you have already destined everything. Whenever a baby borns, at that time what planetary positions are there, it is fixed. So according to that only your chart is created. Now chart is created, what things are going to happen, it is going to happen. So now what we can do is we can just do our good karmas, we can take the help or take the support from our crystals, from our stones, from the rudraksh, whatever good things, chanting the mantras, doing remedies, whatever is given, you can do that all things. So this is the majorly according to the astrology. If I can
Yeah.
just,
So I'm audible to you.
yes,
So I have just few things here to ask. Like, first, when you said that astrological aspect, it when we talk about specifically to medical astrology, so we cannot, avoid the condition, but we can reduce the intensity of it. That's what it is, right?
yes, yes,
Yeah. And again, like, I was just going through some of your the sessions, definitely in Arogini, and have found that every factors matter. Like, let's say if we talk about the financial aspect, so some people should not run behind the money, then they get the money. Okay, this
yes,
is what I have when we talk about the Ketu, right?
yes,
And
yes,
in some people, if they do more karma, they earn more money, right? And if some people do family business, definitely they earn money compares to doing alone or maybe with friends. So this also is defined in a astrological aspect, I guess you said, and where astrology can help us to tell us where to hit, where to give that right hit in our life, so that we'll get more benefit out of it without getting confused. Because what we see, most of the business people start with like a six business, seven, eight business, and their 10 business gets successful because that is their destiny, right? That is what's suitable for them. And same it goes with the health aspect as I guess, right?
yes, yes,
Talk
yes.
about health. Uh, let's say some people are tend to get diabetic, and there are some days also where you should not have that particular diet, because let's say in the next day, if some planetary position is changing, that's where that heavy food maybe previously you have eaten, that's not going to get digested. So can you please elaborate on that? The
Yeah,
the
actually,
planet, yeah.
yeah. Actually, it's not that planetary position. A particular day has a particular planet. Okay.
ஏசி இருக்குது
Today,
தங்கம்
if you're eating
இன்னும்
some of the
கிடைக்கும்
food.
அளவா வச்சிருக்கேன் எல்லாம்
Okay,
கம்முன்னு இரு.
give me a minute. Let's see. I guess it is a. Can you can unmute yourself.
வேர்க்காது
Yeah,
உனக்கு
yeah,
Yes. So it is like every day has a particular planet. Okay. So at that time, if we just see, for example, if like Thursday we have Guru planet. Okay. So Guru planet, that is the Jupiter. If we eat some of the kapha aggravating foods, okay, because Jupiter represents kapha prakriti or the kapha foods. It is the karak of kapha.
yeah.
What will happen? You have eaten something of the kapha related food. The next day is coming Friday. Friday is the planet of Shukra Graha. If your Shukra Graha is strong in your chart, then it will digest the first day food,
Oh,
previous day food. Okay.
okay.
So your Shukra planet should be strong then.
Hmm.
Then you will get digested the previous day food. If your Shukra is not that much strong, then it will not digest that food. Now, suppose you eat something on Friday, which will increase your Shukra, that is your sperms and ova, okay, according to the body. So, and Shukra planet represents the sperm and ova. So if you eat something, that type of food which will increase your shukra or which will increase your ova in the females, so again it is going to digest the next day. The next day, that is coming off Saturday, that is the Shani planet. If your Shani planet is weak, then it is not going to get digested. Okay, so
Oh.
it is that in depth. So really, if everyone wants to go according to it, then of course everyone can go, but just make sure eat consciously. Okay, of course now you are already teaching to everyone that how food should be taken and how we should digest the food and how our agni is there. So of course I think everybody is getting, who are already the paid community members, they are also going through the videos and everything you had taught. So of course they are getting that. So if we see these aspects also, then also it will help them to go through that. So I will just suggest everyone that, not going so much detail, then also you can just see that how is your agni today.
Hmm.
That much you need to check. If you are just checking that much, then also you will get the food digested the next day. Okay, so that is the main aspect, because this is really very detailed. This is given actually, but of course everybody is not possible to everybody that they can follow. They can see every day that which planet is coming, and according to my chart, which is strong, which is not strong. So that becomes a very complex thing for everybody. But of course I will suggest everyone to just see their how their digestion is today, how their agni is today, and according to that they can eat the food.
All right. So I guess uh, this is much information that we have as for the astrological aspect. So can we move towards the Vastu aspect and
Yes.
how finance is? That's one line that we have, taken from your Vastu, one of the your Vastu class, that how finance of the person is directly related with the digestion, and this how this is impacts, where when I said in one call you mentioned that uh the businessman who is earning like 2 crores, like 2000 crore, the who's having the empire of that businessman, and that same person do not even have the money to pay the fees of his kid. So what happened in such condition where the crorepati becomes the roadpati? So over to you with respect of understanding the Vastu.
Yes. So, for it is just a very short topic. I won't take much of your time now. So, as it is today, I think a much of overload has happened to our people. So, just I would suggest that just listen to this and just accept that what how the things work. Okay. So,
Yeah.
according to Vastu, we'll just see that what happens. Basically, Agni. Okay. Now we are again talking about the digestion fire. Now, how digestion fire is related with the Vastu. So, where is the Agneya cone? If anybody knows, they can just tell me here in the chat. So, uh, if like I guess the group chat group is not, they can't
Yeah,
mess.
it is. It is. They can.
Okay. So, if we have that type of like Agneya cone is there. Agneya cone is southeast.
Mm.
Okay. So
East and
southeast,
Southeast.
now you can see in this image, south is written at the down. So somewhere moving towards the left, we can say that southeast is there. So southeast doesn't come in the corner, okay? Northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. These all doesn't come in the corner. These come at the 45-degree angle. So according to that, we need to see. Many of the people think that, yeah, I have made my home according to the Vastu. My southeast is coming at this corner, and at other things are coming in this corner. So that is not the case. Okay, it comes in the 45-degree angle. If proper square plot, if it is there, then also. So according to that, we need to see that your kitchen should come in southeast corner. Okay, this is the main first thing. If that is not coming there, then of course it is going to lower your digestion fire. It will also affect your financial problems, because Agneya cone is of also of cash. Okay, the cash flow is also seen from there. If your kitchen is not coming there, if the agni is not there, you're not cooking the food there, then agni is not there. If we say that some like washroom is coming or some sink is coming at that place, so of course if water is coming at the place of fire, so it is definitely it is not going to be there. So we need to check that fireplace is coming properly at the fireplace only. So that is why it is recommended every time that kitchen should be placed. See now, kitchen, like the what we say, that the top of that kitchen, the ota, what we say, so that is going to be long. Some have the L shape, some have like proper square shape, whatever it may be. But the stove, the particular stove where you are keeping, that should come in the southeast. That is the Agneya cone. Now many people have that black slabs also of in the kitchen. So again, we can have the remedy of that, but at least your stove should come in the southeast. So some people will say that the money flow is there, no doubt, but money is coming, but it is going also in that speed only. Okay, so the money will be coming, it will be going also. Like befizul kharcha, what we say, in that manner it will happen. Money is there properly, everyone are working in the house, everything is going on, but the digestive fire is low, and that due to that you are getting health issues, and that money which is coming, it is going into the health issues. So that is why these all things are really very interconnected. We need to check the vastu, we need to check the astrology. And again, a small aspect which I've already told, which we have already covered for many of the people, that is the clock. The wristwatch we have done already, wristwatch analysis and the clock analysis for everybody. So how a clock should be in your home, how a particular clock or a wristwatch should be wore by a particular person, which is the best clock, which is the best watch for a particular person. We have already, many of the people have gone through my consultation, so I have already recommended them and they are seeing the results also. Nevertheless, it is a very small aspect from Vastu and astrology, but yes, it also creates a mindset. It comes under the mind, your how your mind works, and according to that only you attract that type of watches towards you. So that watch is giving you benefit or not, we also don't know. So according to that, we need to check according to your date of birth. We need to go that how a particular watch should be, how a particular clock should be in your house. Okay. So here we have one of the map where we can see the Vastu Chakra we have kept on that. So, okay, so this map is particularly made on a graph paper, okay? So I would, the people who doesn't have a map of their house, first of all, I would suggest that make a proper map of your house, okay? Just take the whole length and breadth of your house, plot that area on the graph paper, and take all the like of your living area, of your bedroom, master bedroom, kitchen, bathrooms, every particular room you have to take the measurement, and then you have to plot it on the graph paper. So then according to this, then we can put the Vastu Chakra here, and then we can check that in which position, what thing is coming, what thing is affecting that particular person. Now here in this graph, if we see, this is an example. So actually this is a particular proper map of a house. So if we see here, so if we can just zoom, Ankur sir, so we can just see here that in northeast, we can see that the toilet is coming particularly here. If you can see here, toilet is written. And if we see here in the up, if we can just scroll down a bit, we can see that northeast is coming. So in proper northeast, the toilet is coming. The other things are very good, no problem in this map. Just the toilet seat is coming, and in this house already a patient has been there, where he is not now actually. He's already like 3 years back, he expired due to cancer. So northeast is the perfect example of cancer patients. So now they are again getting health challenges in their house, like 2 3 peoples are getting like health issues. So now they are going to dismantle this particular toilet. So this is very necessary when we see all these things. So we need to check out where the health challenges are getting created. The other things are very okay in this house particularly. The hall is coming in the proper way, the kitchen is there in the southeast properly, the stove basically is coming in southeast, the bedroom is okay, the both bedrooms are okay, the master bedroom toilet is also okay. Just the first toilet which is coming here, that is coming in northeast, due to which health challenges are getting created in this house. So,
Okay.
so according to this, we can check.
All right. So when I've seen like in very even it could be a challenge. Maybe we have the good cancer hospital here in Nagpur. So if anybody just want to do research, they go there and see their parents and talk to the patient and check their vastu. You either find the toilet in the northeast or the southwest. Is that correct?
Yes.
Definitely they will going to have this, but they have to check right from the center of their house, and this is how you find the center. So this is not when you're standing from your entrance of your door and you're checking. No, you place yourself in the center of your house, and there you check where the toilet is coming in the northeast or the southwest direction. This is how you check. So this is a science that has to be understand, because this also has the Vata Pitta Kapha, right, Anushiji?
Yes.
Where this Agniya cone, where here in this particular direction, when there is a fire, definitely the fire of the people in the home is good. The Agni in the your digestion. And definitely when there is good digestion, good appetite, you also feel enthusiastic for the work. And you see some people get fame, money, and buy new house, but they don't see the vastu, and definitely they shift there, and all gears get start. The same person who wakes up at 4 a.m. starting waking up at 7, same slowly steadily, he feel hungry at 10, now he's eating at 12. Now when he eats at 12, the evening meal he do it around somewhere at 9 or 10. Now, this is how it changed his whole life, and he even couldn't able to check with that. And now the same person go with a depression and financial issues and health issues and all together. And this is happens when there is a relation of like Astro and Vastu, right, Anushiji? So
Yes.
when you said when there is something Rahu Dasha is going on, same will be get reflected in the Vastu as well. So can you please put light on that? And in that condition, the Vastu adjustment should not be met. And what happens if people like you make Vastu changes in somebody's home, even digitally? If the if the Rahu Dasha is there, so what happen in this condition?
Yeah, of course. Last time also we have discussed about this, that if Rahu Dasha is going on, so maybe this thing can happen that the person changes his house and he goes in such a type of house where the toilet comes in the southwest corner, and
Mhm.
southwest direction is not at all good for the toilets. That is basically the Pitra sthan. So that is why we should not do that thing there. uh, Particularly nowadays, builders don't see that where the toilet should come, where the kitchen should come. They just do according to their designs and everything they want, and people are also not seeing all these things. That is the major issue. People should go through that. They should check at least the basic things, that the southeast is coming in the where the kitchen is coming, or if the northeast temple place is coming. All these things are really very very mandatory. If you're not going to all these things, then we should not take that house particularly. I would suggest this thing only. You should not take that house. Again, the Brahmasthan is coming. So Brahmasthan is again the center of the house, where you check where whatever directions are coming in that particular place. So you should check that thing also. So if something is coming in your Brahmasthan, definitely it is going to harm you. So
Okay.
that's again remedies.
All right. So what I can understood is like when you said last time. Now we are here like 43, including myself maybe. Few of maybe go right now when we just talk about this information, where the house is the reflection of your astrological chart, right? Your house is a reflection of your astrological chart, where if anything get messed up in your chart, definitely the same sort of Vastu house you will also going to get in your life. Let's say you're having the bad astrological chart, and if you even there is some Mahadasha is going on, so whatever house you will going to find, even the new one, you will going to get this type of house only, where the toilet is in the somewhere in the this N4, somewhere in the N4 N5, right, or in the N7 direction. And the thing here is, even you try to sell this house, so only the person with a similar sort of astrological chart will come and buy, right? So only your everything is interrelated in very deepest way. That's what we could able to identify. And definitely, um, that aspect life is has to understand, it's not very simple that you just wake up and you become a rich and you follow the life very simply. Life is simple, but we have to understand the aspect which is bothering us. Once you check with all these points, definitely there is no struggle in the life. That what I can understand. And to do vastu compliant 100% is a luck, I would say, right, Anushiji?
Yes.
Everybody is not blessed with this, because the karma is the again plays a very important role. So what is your take on this?
Yes, definitely. I would say first of all that, see, but everybody has their own challenges in their life, so you have to go through that challenges. But as I said, in your astro already everything is destined. You're going to get that type of house. You're going to get you're going to get born in that type of particular house. But only the thing is, in your hand is your karma, your good deeds, which will keep you like away from all the negative things. So that is the main thing. So that is why we have started all these things in Arogini with Ayurveda, because all these things are getting affected. So that is why we need to check according to our astro chart what things you're going to face in your life, at least according to the health challenges we are saying. So we are not going into the other aspects, but according to at least health challenges we need to see. Then again, your vastu according to health. Of course, if you have any financial problems, that will also be covered in that. But according to the at least medical aspect we are seeing here in Arogini. And for doing all these things, we have the remedy. We are following Ayurveda, right? So that is the most probable right thing which will happen in a particular life. So if we do all these aspect, we go through that, then of course there is not going to be any challenge. Every person will live a healthy free life. Or if they get the health challenges also, the intensity will be very less. So I would suggest everybody to do the good karmas, do meditation, do yoga pranayam. That also helps. That gives you a positive mindset. And again, do some type of charity if it's possible. Every month you should do at least 10% charity of your salary, whatever you earn. That keeps your good deeds very nice. It is of course going to support you in every, like whatever struggle you it is going to come in your life. It is going to help you because you have already the good karmas in your life. Again, the past karmas are also there, which is going to, you have to pay everything here itself. Okay, so that is why make sure that you're going doing good deeds in your this life at least. Now you have like you have Arogini, you suggest to other people because you know what is happening in Arogini, right? We are suggesting people to have the best out of best. Okay, so that is the thing. Again, this thing is also going to come in your good karmas only, because again, you know that what is happening here. Everyone should get suggested with all these things. Everyone should live a health free life. Everyone should live a healthy life. So of course I would suggest that everyone has that good karma and do all the pray to the god every day, do all the good things in your life. Of course that will give you support.
Okay. So I guess thank you for your all the information and the knowledge that you have shared with our audience, that you practice with your clients. And definitely in Arogini you played a very important role. While I can tell people how is all is interrelated and why I brought everything together, integrated, because I'm coming with a Mithun Rashi, and that's where the most I would say, it's not I'm praising myself, but it's the most creative Rashi, I would say, that is Mithun. And if I'm using the capabilities of mine coming to this, and with the help of meditation and all, so this is what is good karma I can do for the rest of the community. Now let's incorporate everything together. Let's take an example of insomnia. Okay. So now let's understand with Ayurvedic aspect how insomnia can be treated. So now what you have people have to understand is astrology is your problem statement. Astrology is not your solution. I'm always say that. Astrology will tell you the problem. अगर प्रॉब्लम ही पता नहीं तो सोल्यूशन कहाँ ढूंढ रहे हो आप? So astrology will tell you your problem. Astrology is a problem statement. Astrology is not a solution. What is the solution? Your Vastu is the solution. What is solution? The Ayurveda is the solution. What is the solution? The yoga, pranayama, and doing good karma is the solution. So now let's take an example of the insomnia. So client come to us saying that I have the insomnia problem, saying this for 1 or 2 years. Definitely we check with all the aspect, like what is the Prakruti, Vikruti, go through the doctor prescription, going with the form and everything. But we also put them on the Vastu astrological aspect, where we see, let's say, Rahu is sitting in the 12th house, which is causing the person insomnia. So what is the solution? Now, this is what generally happens. This person will go some doctors and find that some medicine they have to eat. Some people eat lifelong medicine. Have seen this? Some patient they have the insomnia and they eat medicine lifelong. Many actors, actress, you will see they have this problem of insomnia. Now, when you come to the Ayurveda, what happens? You go to the Ayurvedic doctor, they give you the medicines. By the time you're eating the medicine, you feel all right. How many of you agree this? Type me in the chat box where you have gone through in the life, in your life, where you had them until the time you're having the medication, you will be all right. But once you stop the medication, again, the same health challenges came back. So you just have to type me in the chat box. Definitely you need not to, you know, I would say get shy with anything. So my question is this: by the time you're consuming medicine, any sort of medicines, you feeling all right. But when you stop, okay, and then what happens? The same thing come backs again. So what here we have to understand is it is happening because of the Rahu, and definitely this will going to be there for very long time. So what is the solution? So solution will be in Ayurveda giving the herbs which will keep the mind calm so that it will promote the good sleep. Let's say here we are taking example as the ashwagandha. Okay, don't take it as your supplement. Just take it as an example here. Now, what else can be done? Now we have to check with the Vastu that is the person is sleeping somewhere in the depression zone or the zones where sleep is get disturbed. So which is the right direction to sleep? Yes, the direction will be the south of your house. South direction is a good direction. And again, keeping head on the south direction, again, that will promote good sleep. Now let's come to the Ayurveda. Sorry, yoga. Now, simply doing the pranayama before going to bed. Again, this become a remedy. Now, in and Ayurveda also, just applying oil to your palm or the ghee to your palm, definitely that will again give you the good sleep. Now, the person suffering with severe insomnia, following this thing, definitely they will get the solution. And this is the right approach because now patient know how long they will going to consume the herbs. Before that, they don't know how long to practice something. So consuming something herbs as a food, that is not a problem because that will going to maintain your health. So what thing we have to understand here, till the time you're alive, you should feel good, great. Your sleep should be great. Your